Have you ever wondered how ancient civilizations built such incredible structures without modern machinery? Or how sailors navigated the vast oceans without GPS? It's easy to think of the past as a simpler time, but ancient inventors and engineers were absolute geniuses. They developed technologies so advanced, we're still scratching our heads trying to figure them out. Today, we read diving deep into the world of forgotten technologies and rediscovering the brilliant minds of our ancestors. Let us start with one of the most mysterious and debated pieces of ancient tech, the Antikythera mechanism. Discovered in a shipwreck off a Greek island, this intricate device dates back to the 2nd century BC. For decades, nobody knew what it was. It looked like a corroded lump of bronze. But after years of high-tech scanning, scientists revealed its true purpose. It wasn't just a clock. It was an astonishingly complex astronomical calculator. With a system of over 30 interlocking bronze gears, it could predict the positions of the sun, moon, and planets. Imagine, over 2,000 years ago, someone created a mechanical computer. How did they craft such precise gears? What knowledge of the cosmos did they possess to program it so accurately? The Antikythera mechanism shows us that our ancestors had a far deeper understanding of mechanics and astronomy than we often give them credit for. Now, let's talk about building big, really big. Think of the pyramids of Giza or the massive temples of Rome. How did they lift stones weighing hundreds of tons with nothing but muscle power? The answer lies in simple, yet brilliant, engineering. Take the Roman cranes, for example. Using a system of pulleys and a large treadmill wheel powered by workers walking inside it, they could multiply their lifting force exponentially. It's the same basic principle we use in modern cranes, just powered by people instead of engines. They also mastered the use of levers, rollers, and ramps. It wasn't about brute force alone. It was about understanding physics and using mechanical advantage to turn human effort into monumental power. They were master problem solvers, turning the landscape itself into a tool. From land, let's journey out to sea. Before compasses were common, how did ancient mariners like the Vikings or Polynesians navigate the open ocean? They were expert readers of the natural world. The Vikings used a legendary tool called a sunstone. This was likely a type of crystal, like calcite, that polarizes light. On a cloudy day, by rotating the crystal, they could find the hidden position of the sun and determine their direction. It was a simple but incredibly effective natural compass. The Polynesian navigators were even more attuned to their environment. They used stick charts, not as maps in the modern sense, but as memory aids. These charts showed ocean swell patterns, prevailing winds, and the locations of islands. They navigated by the feel of the waves hitting their canoes, the flight paths of birds, and the positions of specific stars. They could sense a distant island just by the way the ocean swells refracted around it. This was a deep, intuitive science passed down through generations, a connection to the planet that is almost lost to us today. But ancient ingenuity wasn't just about grand structures and epic voyages. It was also present in their daily lives, especially in medicine. Before antibiotics and modern surgery, what did they do? Roman medicine, for instance, was surprisingly advanced. Archaeologists have unearthed sophisticated surgical toolkits containing scalpels, forceps, and bone saws that look remarkably similar to what a surgeon might use today. They understood the importance of sanitation, often boiling their instruments in hot water before use. They also had an extensive knowledge of herbal remedies. Willow bark, which contains the active ingredient in aspirin, was used for pain relief. Honey was used as a natural antiseptic for wounds. While some of their practices were based on superstition, a surprising amount was based on careful observation and trial and error. They were the original pioneers of medical science, laying the groundwork for many of the treatments we rely on. Let's not forget the marvel of ancient infrastructure. The Romans are famous for their aqueducts. But have you heard of the qanat system in ancient Persia? Dating back over 3,000 years, this technology is still in use today. A qanat is a gently sloping underground channel that taps into groundwater and brings it to the surface, often miles away, without any need for pumps. A slight miscalculation in the gradient, and the whole system would fail. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most elegant solutions are the ones that work in harmony with nature, not against it. Another mind-bending material from the past is Roman concrete. Researchers have recently discovered that when seawater seeps into tiny cracks in this concrete, it triggers a chemical reaction with the volcanic materials, forming new crystals that actually fill the cracks and make the structure stronger over time. From mechanical computers to self-healing concrete, the ancient world was full of technological wonders. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the mysteries of history.